It now seems like a piece of distant history, but when the Four Seasons Hotel opened La Pavillon in downtown Vancouver, it was a pretty big deal. Right in there to the left of the big staircase, across the way from the garden lounge where Linton Garner was playing the coolest of jazz on the big grand, and fresh from France, and just as cool as a waiter of La Pavillon was John Blakeley, setting new standards for how to do it right in the city of Vancouver. His face and style became familiar around town, and always at the best spots. Café de Paris was one of them. At La Crocodile, he worked up from waiter to maitre d' and remains the best of friends with Michel Jacob, who encouraged him to open his own restaurant, applying Le Crocodile principles. Then to Diva at the Met, where Michael Noble had mastery of the back of the house and John was the star up front. He partnered with Frank Pabst to open Bistro Pastis, but the story goes that it became too much for both, so John took over. And today, John extends his undeniable charm as owner-manager. We should also mention that John has worked with the great Rob Feeney, and they still ride bikes together. Different bikes, of course. As a new front-of-the-house inductee, we welcome John Blakeley to the BC Restaurant Hall of Fame.
And introducing John Blakeley of the Pastis Bistro for the front of house is Bradley Goyen.
John, very proud of you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Congratulations.
We'll make it very short because we're always very hungry and very thirsty, so let's just get on with it, buddy.
I just wanted to ask you, you've been in the business for many years. What do you think the most profound milestone in your career would be to date?
Well, number one is my wife put me on the right track because I was a party animal. I couldn't go home after work, so she got me to come home. That was very good. And second was, do you agree with me, honey? Thank you. And second was to finish the Ironman in Hawaii. It really kind of gave me a chance to believe in myself and to move forward with my life.
So you worked with Michel Jacob, one of the inductees into here today, for many years. Could you describe an experience, anything in particular that you might have had while working with Michel Jacob?
Well, Michel Jacob, where are you? I had the pleasure to work for Michel on and off for about 9 years. And as you certainly know, I'm from Lorraine, he's from Alsace. We're kind of neighbors, but I learned the Alsatian discipline and also consistency. I want to mention that maybe in my position that I took as the maître d', Michel promoted me as his maître d'. It was an honor, and I was certainly very proud of Michel believing in me. And I think as of today, I think I still hold the record as his maître d'. And I have to tell you that after working at the Crocodile, you're pretty much bulletproof for any kind of other job that you want to work in the city.
So, Michel Jacob, he is an executive chef, no? A chef.
Indeed.
Chef extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In general, what do you think of them? Not Michel Jacob, I mean chefs in general.
Chefs, I will say only one word. Let's say two. High maintenance.
So it's extraordinary that you've, I think, perhaps you've kept your sanity all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Any secrets that you have?
Well, as you certainly know, this business is all about, food and wine. So if you kind of let yourself go, you could really get influenced by alcohol and late nights and ladies.
Ladies?
Well, you know.
Okay.
And, sorry?
I think you're getting cut off.
Getting cut off. Okay, that's fine.
I couldn't hear you.
Thank you. John wanted to mention one of his mentors. We're done after this.
Oh, my mentors is there's Maurice Richet, who taught me about the French charm of Café de Paris, and also I like to talk about Brian Young, who was my general manager at the Metropolitan, and of course Michel Jacob, who put me on the right track. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Blakeley to the Hall of Fame. John, did you want to say a few words? A few more words? We'll try not to cut you off this time.
Make it. Sorry. We all are familiar with David Letterman, and I would like to kind of bring a little bit of fun for this evening, as much as, it's a great honor and a pleasure to be here, but I think this business is very stressful, and we'll have to bring a little bit of fun. So this is my top 10 list, why not to open a restaurant from David Letterman. Number 1, your best friend could end up being a bottle of wine. Number 2, every time you hear a glass break, you're one step closer from a heart attack. Number 3, since we are never home, your wife has a perfect opportunity to have an affair. Number 4, goes back to number 3. Never work with your wife. It will cost you a lot of therapy. Number 5, your chance to have a long life is very slim. Joël, Jean-Claude, we love you. You wake up in the middle of the night and you hear, "Pick up!" Number 7, try to get a loan from the bank. Number 8, your freezer breaks down on the 24th of December. I was there. Number 9, why on earth do you want to open a restaurant? After 5 years, only 10% remain open. And number 10, it's a crazy life, but we love it.